Hey everybody, what is going on? It's War Machine 800 here. I know it's been a while, but I have one very important question I need to ask everybody. Why is nobody playing this game? Now, I know this game hasn't had a lot of publicity, it came out pretty recently, but it's a pretty good RTS game, especially for being in its early development stages. If anybody likes those kind of RTS, real-time strategy games, build up a base, opponent builds up a base, and you try to destroy each other's bases. Very simple concept, been around for a long time, but in my experience and what I've seen, we haven't really seen a lot of good one of these come out in a pretty long time. In my opinion, back to like EA Command and Conquer games is when this series was actually really, really going. I mean, you had StarCraft. StarCraft is another good example, but this game is almost exactly like Command and Conquer. If anybody remembers way back early mid 2000s, you had Command and Conquer Generals, you had Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars series. This game to me seems like a really close hybrid or a close crossover with those kind of Command and Conquer-esque games. You kind of go through, you build up your buildings, you have your barracks, your war factory, your refinery, you have your aircraft hangar, you have operations center, tech center upgrades. It's very, very similar. Same type of building structure, same type of build pattern you get from Command and Conquer. You build up your defense, infantry, tanks, aircraft. Same kind of thing. Once you get your tech center, then you develop your super weapon. I mean, very reminiscent. Honestly, as I played it, it feels like they used a lot of the same building types, vehicle types from Generals and Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars, but nobody's playing this game. I mean, I have friends that play this game now, but I tried to look online. Every time I look, there's no rooms, there's no active games, nothing really going on online at all here, but I don't know why, because I remember back in the day, Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars, they had rooms up and running for years. There were always a lot of people on, very easy to find a game, but this game at the moment is just completely barren. I don't know what the deal with that is, but I really just wanted to come on here and give an update, just to say, guys, Red Chaos, the Strict Order. I know it's not the best name, could have been better, but Red Chaos, basically just Command and Conquer redone. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see if this game develops, see where it goes. Honestly, when I first saw it, I was kind of surprised it was still up on the Steam library with how similar this plays. Like, EA has sued other game developers for similar infractions, you could say. It's like whenever the Pal World game came out and then Pokemon got upset because they used a lot of the same types and gameplay style. This reminds me a lot of that. Like, if EA were to come and try to sue the developers here for Red Chaos, I wouldn't be surprised. But of course, basically the same day, or I think it was the day after I got this game, there was of course the news where EA goes and sells out their company, right? If you didn't know, EA recently had $55 billion sale where they're now under basically Saudi Arabian gaming company control. So who knows? Maybe EA just didn't notice because they were busy making trade deals and selling out their company. But whatever it was, they either haven't noticed or they just don't care that this game is as similar as it is. But I'm gonna play it. It was pretty cheap on the Steam library when I got it, and I'm hoping other people will play it so I have people to play against. Now, obviously, the gameplay you might be seeing right now isn't the most stellar, exciting, thrilling. I really just wanted to put on an easy game to kind of show you what this game looks like. So if you've been following along with what I'm doing here so far, I've got barracks, infantry done, I've got war factory done. I summoned that tank there to fend off the initial attack, but putting some missile squads in bunkers. I sent engineers to capture the oil derricks. If you played Command & Conquer at all, this all sounds very familiar. They're occasionally sending over like Command & Conquer Raider buggies. Same idea. same type of units that you get. But yeah, basically I've built up a base here, and after a few minutes I'm going to go in and, you know, attack the enemy base. Basically my strategy here is send out some rocket squads, kind of peruse the area, see what's going on. Now I know with the difficulty level I put this on, they're not going to be playing anywhere near as quickly as me, but you know, I'm not the fastest player either. So I'm developing my Titan tanks, which are basically like mammoth tanks if you played Tiberium Wars. Titan tanks are exactly the same thing. But I'm going to make a bunch of those, and then I'm going to go over and steamroll the enemy base. So yeah, at this point, I mean, that's my review of the game. So I would say, I mean, it's not 10 out of 10 yet. It's in early development. You know, there's some things that could be tweaked, could be better, but overall, very solid start, very solid foundation. And hopefully this game stays on the library. EA doesn't try to take it down or something. I'm excited to see if they develop it, because right now, there's currently only 2 factions, and there's maybe 6 to 8 different maps, right? There's enough maps to do 2v2s, 4v4s. I should rephrase that. I think the highest is 8-player map. There's 2, 4, 6, and 8-player maps that are currently in the game. So it's enough to play. It's a solid outline, it's a solid start. I'm excited to see if they develop more maps, more factions. You know, there's a lot they could do with it from here. But that's my overall review. I'm hoping more people play it so that I have other people to play against. And with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and kind of let the rest of this game play out and let you watch, you know, what the game looks like. So thanks everybody for stopping by, and hope everybody has a good day. Now I did notice here after recording, starting to put this together, I noticed some of the edges are cut off in the corners, and I'm not sure why that happened, but I did notice in the bottom left corner should show the name of the building or the name of the unit in full. The top left corner had a couple UI features missing, like the radar scan. I don't know why those are cut off, because the top right, bottom right look similar to the original game. Those are pretty much correct. So I'll definitely look into that here. If I make any more of these in the future, I'll make sure that's fixed for next time.
I crush everything. Our base is under attack.